Guys, it's your girl M. So right now I'm going to be doing a girl talk video, the truth about losing your virginity. Okay? So if you guys are uncomfortable or you're like 7 or 8, I really do not suggest this video because if you guys are thinking this is a story time, it's not. It's just pretty much like advice and my thoughts on it and advice pretty much. So if I was you, I would click out of this video if you guys are uncomfortable, if you're not the proper age to even know about this. And yeah, or if you are asexual or just uncomfortable in general, just click out of this if it makes you feel uncomfortable. But I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, comment what you guys thought of my advice about this, because this is a sensitive topic for some of you, and I hate talking about this, but I rather help other girls know what it's like and know just my advice, my perspective. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy this video. Give it a thumbs up and let's get started. So the truth about losing your virginity. Honestly, it is all about yourself. Honestly, what I mean by that is pretty much knowing. Okay, so my thought of losing your virginity was pretty much, I was raised to know you are generally supposed to lose your virginity right after you either get married. But, for some of us now, because of this generation, it's not, a lot of people, you know, don't do it that way. Some people don't follow their religion. Some people just, that was just my thought when I was like 16 years old. That's how I thought I was going to lose my virginity. And honestly, it's just about the time span. The time span of when you're ready. Honestly, if that makes sense. If that doesn't make sense, pretty much what I mean by that is that pretty much knowing like when you're ready with yourself. Don't let This is my first advice. Don't let anybody peer pressure you into doing something. Don't ever let anybody peer pressure you. When you're ready, you're ready. If you want to wait till you're married, that's on you. It's all about time span. When you're physically ready, um, because honestly, I waited until I was 17. Yeah, 17. And I was sincere about my relationship, meaning properly do it with somebody that you see a future with. If you feel like this person is not going to be a forever thing, then I advise don't do it, and don't waste your time on somebody that's just going to take your virginity and leave. That's just the wrongest thing to do to somebody, is because a lot of girls don't understand that losing like the younger generation. I'm 19 years old. So pretty much that was like 3 years, yeah, almost about 3 years ago. So pretty much, some of you girls don't understand the concept of waiting for not the perfect person, because you're never gonna find a perfect person, but the person that you feel that you're gonna feel like that's the proper person to do it with. Don't let a guy force you into it. Don't, like, if you're, let's just say, and you're in a relationship and you're 16 years old, don't let the guy peer pressure you. Don't let your friends peer pressure you. Do it when you are ready, because that's like the worst thing you could do, is getting peer pressure and then regret it later on in life and say, wow, I should have waited for the right person. Because I was close to doing it at a young age, but honestly, I knew what was best for me, and I I seen social media. I was curious. I was very curious to know. And like, you know, you being more mature about it at a smarter age is the best thing you could honestly do. Like doing it at like 16, 17, not knowing about what sex is, what, honestly, what the consequences could be in the end, honestly, is the wrongest thing to do if you don't know nothing about it. So, my second advice is ladies. Okay. Ladies. I really suggest this just because, but if let's just say you're in the middle of having sex with, either your significant other or just a random person, no judge against anybody that does that, but if you're a person that is having sex and the guy says, "Oh, I don't have a condom," make sure either in your purse. I usually keep it in my wallet. I keep it in my wallet. Make sure you're always carrying a condom. Just because guys will make excuses just to make your life ruined pretty much at that moment. So make sure you always carry a condom, because honestly, it's the most best thing you could do for yourself. And, condom protects you from pregnancy. You know, this is the best thing to use, honestly, especially when you're losing your virginity. So I really, really, really suggest that. Um, so another thing I'm gonna give, you guys may think that losing your virginity is like what you guys see on the TV. It's not. It's honestly not. It's, if you're with somebody and they're special to you, then it might be like, but honestly, it's not like a fairy tale story. It's not what you see on TV. Honestly, it is painful, especially if you're losing your virginity. It is painful because, it's your first time, and, you might bleed. Don't get scared. Do not get scared just because, it's another muscle going into you pretty much. That's just what it is. So, it might be painful and eventually you'll get used to it, but it's not going to be like that forever. So, that I'm just advising that it's not like what you see on TV. It's not like a fairy tale. It's honestly not. Like if you're with a significant other, like I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years, and we do the smartest things for us. We decide. It took me about a year till finally say yes to him, and I was so happy I waited because I wanted to make sure that I was ready. He respected how I felt, and that's what means the most to me, is like the other person respects how I felt. Don't peer pressure me. So, that I think that's the biggest thing, is just, do it. Like if you're down for doing it with anybody, then that's on you. But you also got to think about, this is another advice I'm going to give you. This is number 4. Um you guys also have to think about what can be the circumstances when you do it with a random person. It could cause you pregnancy, it could cause you, God forbid, getting an STD. It could cause a lot of issues for your life, honestly. And if your parents do not know that you're having sex and you wind up getting an STD, you're gonna have to go to them. Like, if you're under your parents' insurance, you're gonna have to go to them. So, especially if you're underage, like, they do have clinics. Like if you're 18 and older, they do have clinics where you could get your own birth control. You don't need no signature from your mom because you are illegal. So, if you ever think about birth control, that's the best thing you could do for yourself. But it just depends, because some people might have other health issues that they can't use birth control because of either weight gain, because birth control causes weight gain. But, I just think birth control and using protection is the best thing you could possibly do. So yeah, this is pretty much the truth about losing your virginity. I just want to give like 16-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 18-year-olds, maybe even older people, if they haven't even lost their virginity, this is my advice to you guys, because you know, I always thought it was gonna be this thing where I was gonna wait till I'm married, and no, it didn't happen that way. So, you know, just be smart. You do it when you are ready. Don't get peer pressure. Do it when it's your time span. Don't rush. Don't rush it because you see it on social media that other people losing their virginity. Don't be a follower. Be your own leader, because you know because in the end you will thank yourself later on in life and say, okay, I did it at the right time. I did it where I can't have circumstances for myself. You know, I see some of these girls nowadays that are like 13, 14 and are already having sex and winding up pregnant. I know some of you guys would never want to be like that. So if you know, if you guys want more advice, please comment down below, like what else you would like to know. My Instagram will be linked down below, so if you guys want to DM me, you can. Um, so yeah, I hope this video gave you some advice about the truth about losing your virginity, because you know, obviously you can't go to a parent and be like, oh, what it's like to lose your virginity. This is a great video to watch, and it is such an important topic to talk about, especially for younger peers and maybe older peers and people your own age. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I hope to see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!